Hi friends! Today is day 18 of remote learning, so go ahead and get your day 18 packets. I already cut my numbers out so we can go ahead and match. Remember, you can pause as needed. So what we're going to do today is we're going to count using a 20 frames. So remember, always, always, always put your name at the top. Now, if we have a tens frame, remember the tens are the 2 rows. If I have a tens frame that's full, I already know how many I have. How many do I have? 10, good. So then we can just count on from 10. So we have 10, 11, 12. Good, so you're gonna find your 12 and you're going to glue it. Remember, just a dot, not a lot. And then remember, looking at the tens frame, we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. How many? 14. Good. And remember, 14 is a 1 and a 4. Count this one for me. Good. 11. And the last one. 13. Good job. Now on the next page, you're going to have to cut some things out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my clocks. Okay, so once you have your clocks cut out, you can work on going ahead and matching the times. So on your paper, the time, the hour should be highlighted. When we're telling time, we need to look at the shorter hand. See how this hand pointing to the 12 is longer than this hand pointing to the 9? So if you see how the shorter hand is pointing to the 9, that means it's 9 o'clock. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a piece and then match it to the time on our paper, just because we have a lot of pieces and it'll take a while to sort through them all if we do it the other way. So we're going to pick a piece and then match it to our paper. So if this one is 9 o'clock, I'm going to look 6, 1, 9. Here we go. Now we can pick another piece. What number is the shorter hand pointing to? 1. Good job. So let's look for 1. Here we go. And you can follow along with me doing the same time, or you can go ahead and do it on your own. I have 11. Here's 11. Remember, when you're doing glue, it's just a dot, not a lot. And you guys can cut them all out at one time, then pick your piece and match. If you're following along with me, I want you to be saying, what time is it when I hold it up? So I want you to tell me the answer. Good, 3. Looking for 3. Here we go. And then you guys can go ahead and glue your clocks to your time. We haven't worked on time too much in our workbooks, but looking at the shorter hand, we can tell what hour it is. So we see we have 4, 6, good job. Whoops, picked up 2. 7, look for 7. Oh, the sun's coming out. I was nervous that it was going to be rainy all day. Let's see. 10. Just 2 more. 5, good. And what's our last one? 2 o'clock. Good job, guys. Great work. All right, looking at your next page, we're working on in words, words that end in in. So what you can do is you can get a sticker, a dot marker, or a crayon. A dot marker or crayon might be better for this page because, I just lost my glue stick, because we're gonna have to look back at these words later. So let's look. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna color any word we see that ends in IN. We have bin, pin, nope, IT, kin, tin, win, fin. And then down here, we're gonna write 6 words from the in family. So I'm gonna see if I can use a black crayon so then that way you guys can see it. But I want you guys to be using a pencil. Make sure you're holding it correctly and you're staying on the lines. So what's the first word I'm going to write is bin. B, I, N. And I did that one. Next, I'm going to write pin. P, I, N. Kin. Fin. F, I, N. Win. And tin. Whoops. Now, on the bottom, you can write 2 sentences using in family words. So I'm going to go ahead and to save time, we're going to work on 1 sentence. And if you do not have this cross off on your packet, then you can go ahead and come up with a second sentence. So to help me, I can use one of these words up here instead of coming up with a new in word on my own. So I'm going to pick bin. What can I say for bin? Put it in the bin. Like we're gonna put a book in the bin, a pencil in the bin. I'm gonna use purple. So we're gonna write, put it in the bin. And if this is crossed off on your packet, then you can go ahead and just skip this part. And I want you to come up with your own sentence for number 2. Looking at our next page, we have our sight word practice. What word is this? Like. Like. Then you're going to go ahead and trace it. Sorry, I'm looking outside for my dog. And we're going to color all the likes that we can find. Remember, you can pause or fast forward as you guys need. And then I have 2 down here. I'm going to go ahead and cut out my letters. Okay, so I cut out my letters and we're going to put them in the correct order to make the word like. What letter am I going to need first? L, good. Then I, Good job, K. And last, E. Good work. Now on our last page, I already cut out the animals that I'm going to have to glue in the correct order. But I want you to follow along using finger tracing for every word. Who is on the log? Can you see the big brown log? The dog can jump on the log. Can you see the funny hog on the log? Now, hog is like a pig. Come and see the red hen on the log. Oh no, I see one big bug on the log. The end. So ready? I want you guys to try to read it with me. Can you see the big brown log? The dog can jump on the log. Can you see the funny hog on the log? Come and see the red hen on the log. Oh no! I see one big bug on the log. The end. So who is on the log first? The dog. Good. So we're going to glue the dog. And remember, if you have the time, you guys can go ahead and color these pictures after you're done gluing. Who's on the log next? First is the dog. Next is the funny hog, right? And hog is like a pig. So first the dog, next is the hog, then is the red hen. Good. So if we're going to color these pictures, what color are you going to color the hen? Red. Good. And last, what's on the log? The bug. Ooh. All right, my friends, you did a fantastic job today. Have a great break, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.